Now, speaking of air pollutant emissions, Korea is joining in on the global push to implement clean air policies to curb air pollution. This country's efforts to keep up with green policies set in cities around the world. Part 3 of our special feature, Air Quality in Focus by Shin Semin.
Cities around the world are implementing a range of measures to reduce auto emissions. The London mayor has called air pollution the world's biggest environmental challenge and is pushing to implement an ultra-low emissions zone that would require drivers of the oldest and dirtiest vehicles to pay a fine. A standard for heavy vehicles will be fully implemented London-wide starting in 2020. In France, under a new law aimed at curbing smog, cars registered before 1997 will be barred from entering Paris starting July 1st. Over in India, reports that pollution levels in Delhi aligned with those of Beijing prompted the Indian city to ban all new large diesel cars and SUVs with engines of more than 2,000 cc's and to phase out diesel taxi cabs. Korea is joining the clean air revolution, though it's been slower to make changes. It currently ranks 173rd out of 180 countries in terms of air quality, but the government is hoping to change that. The government once encouraged diesel car ownership by giving diesel car owners a tax break starting in 2009. The policy worked, though maybe too well, and Korea's Automobile Manufacturers Association says last year nearly 45% of all registered vehicles ran on diesel, or 4 times the number in 2008. But the government is now taking a different approach. It plans to strengthen restrictions on aging diesel cars while promoting electric vehicles, with the goal of having them represent 30% of all auto sales by 2020. Experts say such efforts are a must.
Also, there is a necessary for the government and other civil society organizations to tell the general public that actually diesel vehicle is very harmful for in some aspect, right? So that's where we need to place the effective regulatory measures by the government.
Experts are optimistic that cities in Korea will be able to go all electric by 2030 by following the example set by Jeju Island. Shin Semin, Arirang News.